Another good week earnings-wise. I can't complain at all about that. But I've had a bit of a disaster with the van. You'll see in the video. Hi everybody. I'm Dave, Amber Logistics, and it is Wednesday, 22nd of March, and it is... what time is it? It's 10 to 7 in the morning. I'm just about to head off to work, because that's what I think of it as at the moment, because I'm still doing this multi-drop. I did it yesterday, obviously I had Monday off to get the windscreen done, and it was better yesterday for me because they put me on a different run. So I did like Cheshire, and it was different. I didn't have to go into the centre of Manchester, and I quite enjoyed it. Got back home about 5:45, so not too bad a day. It is well paid, and it won't last forever. And I think once they've got the new driver trained up, the day-to-day multi-drops will be it for me. I think they have said that they'll still be able to find me fairly regular work, which is good. Hopefully mainly same-day deliveries, but I'll take whatever work comes, because as we all know, at the moment Courier exchange is challenging, not because of the work as much as the price of the work. And I've seen lots of chatter on different forums, reasons by, but you know, at the end of the day, if the price is a bid low by drivers, then that will set the market trends on the whole. I can understand why drivers are bidding low, because they're desperate for the work, you know, you worry, but there's a certain point where it isn't worth doing that work at all. And I still sincerely believe that if more drivers stuck to a rate that is suitable for them to make them actually earn some wages out of a job, then things would improve. But you know, there's nothing someone like me, a minion like me, could do about it. I'm just lucky that I'm not in the feeding frenzy at the moment, because I've landed on this particular gig and it's keeping me going and hopefully building me up a bit of a cushion, because I'm making more money on this than I did previously. And that's why it won't carry on forever, because they obviously won't be prepared to pay me this permanently. But I'll make the most of it while it lasts. But it would be interesting to see and hear from other people, what do you think about the market rates at the moment? Why do you think it is like this? Is it simply because drivers are bidding low, like I think? Or do you think there's other things at foot? Is it a recession? Are companies cutting back on their same day work? Because I've spoken to people who are shippers as well, and their volume of work is down. So it's difficult out there for everybody. I certainly wouldn't advise anybody to come on yet. If you're thinking of giving up a regular paid employment to come and be self-employed in the transport stroke courier industry, I would certainly hold your horses for a while, because it's difficult, it's frustrating. You're paying out a lot of money to set yourself up in this game. You're not going to receive any money for, you know, probably 6 weeks or so, and you may not be invoicing enough to actually cover yourself. So think twice and hold back before you commit yourselves, is what I say. I know I've said before that the CX is good to start, and it is, in my opinion, the only thing you can start with if you don't have any customers of your own. It's the best platform to get work, but the quality of the money is not good. So you'll get some money, but you'll find it very, very, very tough. And the only way forward is to find some of your own customers, or to find regular work off a decent freight forwarder shipper at a reasonable rate. Because just bidding for work on the CX at the moment is proving very difficult, and it's very negative. So I'll be on this till Friday, After that, they'll probably let me know Friday what's going on. Hopefully they'll still be able to keep me some work. I do have another iron in the fire that's not come to fruition yet, but if it does, I'll be getting a little bit of work from somewhere else as well. And that, in my opinion, is the way you've got to move forward. I've got to do a few little jobs to the van just before MOT on Tuesday. It will have a full service and some new back brakes. But other than that, the van's pretty much okay, and it's running quite well indeed. But yeah, I do think that times are hard. I didn't expect this lull to carry on quite as long as it did, because I'd not experienced it before. I joined the Courier exchange and became self-employed in June, and it was quite busy, and it remained fairly busy right through till just before Christmas. And then I had a period of illness and I was off, and then when I came back in sort of like mid to late January, it was a struggle, and it's not really improved all that much. I just got lucky and landed this job. Now there's a lot more people vastly more experienced than me out there, and all I ever do is give the opinion from my perspective, don't I? I give it from what I see, and not everybody obviously agrees with what I say. There are some people out there who think I talk bollocks, and they may be right in some things, but I don't claim to be all-knowing anyway. I can only give you what I see from my side of the fence. I'm not a shipper. I don't post any work on the CX like James does from Freddie Fletcher's. I simply look for work and cover it. I've no ambitions to be a shipper either. I think that comes with a lot of pressure. But all I want to do is to earn a reasonable standard of living by offering my services as a self-employed driver. And I've, on the whole, managed to do that. The results from the company, well, my company, have been pretty decent. It's only in January and up to about the 20th of February that it's been disappointing. But I had a cushion over from October, November, December that carried me through that anyway. And obviously now I'm posting invoices out that are quite good. So come the end of March, things will be looking rosy again when I start receiving the payments from all that. And again, the end of April will be good, because I already seen how much money I'm owed on the finance manager on the Courier exchange, and it's reasonably satisfying. We all would like more money, but I'm happy with what I'm invoicing. But hardly any of that has come via the Courier exchange. The work is actually posted on my Courier exchange account that they give me, but it's simply a tool for accounting for me, that. And going forward, I think they want me to stop having the invoices put on the Courier exchange anyway. They just want me to invoice them direct as soon as they have me marked down as an approved contractor, which will be any time now, I think. So give us your opinion. Why is it so bad? Is it lack of work, so therefore drivers are quoting low just simply to get what work is available? Or is there other factors out there that are doing it? Is it shippers? Are they to blame? Let us know. I value all your opinions because I don't know everything, and any information I can get will be welcome, and hopefully it'll pass on. Anyway, I'll be in touch at the end of the week. Morning. Welcome to Thursday. Thursday's the day on this run I do my cope. I've not got as many as I normally have, but I've just loaded the van, checked off on my list, and then in a minute I'll just move everything, strap it where necessary and secure it. So the van's all loaded. I'll put my orange symbols on the van to designate that I've got ADR gear on board. I have got enough points to justify that. But yesterday was not a good day. An easy run, but just to compound, just as the van's getting ready for MOT, this happened. Have a look. Look at the state of that. That was a skip wagon that forced me to the side of the road, causing all that damage. Didn't get the reg number and he buggered off. And this is the reason why what I should have done was have a dash cam, because if I had a dash cam I'd have got his reg number, wouldn't I? But I haven't. So I've got to go to the body shop on Saturday morning so we can have a look at it and work out the best course of action to deal with it, whether it's going to be panels or whether it can repair it. I mean, it's a working vehicle, it's a van, and it's going to get bumps, scratches and whirlwinds, but they look particularly ugly, don't they? And you can't turn up to people's businesses with a van that looks like that. So I've got to get it looking presentable, if nothing else. But even that, I reckon I'm probably looking at 500, 600, 700 quid. That's not, you know, that's just to get it looking tidier. But, you know, this is what you put money away for. But bad day yesterday, so always get a dash cam. I would have got the guy's reg number, but I was going the opposite way. Well, I was forced into something to the left hand side because he came barreling down a giveaway area where he's supposed to give way to me. And by the time I've stopped, got out, picked up my bit of trim, turned round and gone after him, disappeared. So it's cost me. There's nothing I can do about it. I was pig sick yesterday. Been a bit more reflective today. It shouldn't affect the MOT. It did damage the back light. I'm just about to put some tape on that now for the time being. But I've ordered a new one, and that will arrive tomorrow. But it's not ideal, is it? Ah, you know, when I got this one, it looked so smart. Still, we move on. We put money away for this kind of thing. Still Thursday. It's actually 4 p.m. I got finished on my run today really early. I was done and dusted in the Oldham area for 3 o'clock. You probably saw actually that there wasn't a massive amount on the van, and the Coca-Cola deliveries they got were pretty simple and easy to do, even those at the shopping centres. I think that's probably because I've got used to doing them now and I know where to go. So by the fact, because I got finished early, I took advantage and I went to the body shop today, and he's had a good look at it. He says he can repair it. Ideally, he said it would be new panels, but that's going to be really expensive. But he reckons he can get it 95, 98% is what he actually said, by repairing. But it's still not cheap, £600. And that's obviously cash. I'm doing that not through the insurance. I'm paying him £600 to do the job. Put it down to experience. It's not as bad as it could have been. It doesn't affect the MOT, and I suppose I don't technically have to get it done, but I'm getting it done next week, or the week after, is it? I'm going away for a long weekend, so I'm going to drop the van off on the Saturday morning. He's not going to start it then. He's going to start it on the Monday, but I'll be away on the Monday still. And then he said he'll want it 3 days. 2 days to repair, 1 day for paint. So I'll get it back on the Wednesday. So I won't miss too much work because I was going to be off the Monday anyway. And what I'll probably do is just extend my break. Might as well. I've had a good couple of months because of this multi-drop. And might as well just stay away for a bit longer. So what we'll probably do is we'll stay in the hotel we booked for the couple of nights, and then we'll move and pitch tent somewhere else and have another night or two somewhere else. Why not? Got a new car anyway. We're picking up the new car on Thursday. No, sorry, tell a lie. Tuesday next week. So we're going to give the new car a nice little spin out and have a little break. Could do with a break anyway, to be honest with you. And so I'm not going to lose too much work over it. I've planned for some time off anyway. And then the van will be looking nice and presentable again, hopefully with a new fresh MOT, because it goes in on Tuesday morning for that. So hopefully, new MOT, nice smart van again, back on work. And I'm not too sure if I'll be on the multi-drop by the time I come back. I think that's drawing to a close. They have said they'll keep me in some regular work, but I will be dipping my toes in and out of the exchange again. I kind of miss doing the same day work anyway. And hopefully things will have picked up a bit. Although, I don't know. I've seen mixed reports. Some people saying it seems to be getting busy. Some people saying they're still struggling. The prices are still crazily low. But it all depends on how desperate they are to clear the work, I suppose. But there's the cost of... I've said the cost of repairing the van because I just like to be transparent on the channel and to let people know who are... Obviously, you might be thinking about being a courier. Difficult times at the moment if you are, you know, just to warn you. But these things, you've got to factor in. Things like this. Unexpected repair bills that you need to swallow. Now, I've put money away in my contingency fund, which will cover this. But, you know, you should always be prepared. You can't just get your van on and then just earn enough money to pay your wages. You need enough money to pay for your running costs, repair costs, potential van replacements further down the line. You've got to account for all of these things, which is what I do. I don't take a massive wage, I'll admit, but I take enough to pay my own personal household bills and get these little short breaks and things like that. I could probably take a little bit more in wages, but I don't, because I like to play it safe with the van and me expenses. Anyway, that's the situation with the van. As I say, I was sick as a chip yesterday. I'm a bit better about it now, though. Right, it's Friday afternoon. It's 4 o'clock. I've finished my run and rounding off my week. Just parked up round the corner from home. I'm just going to get my invoices out so I don't have to bother with it at home. And then I'm going to relax and enjoy my weekend. Now, as we know, I'm going to get the van fixed. I'm going to pay out some money for it, but that's just the way it is. I went in this morning expecting this to be my last day on this gig. However, I did ask them what's going to go on next week. And I was just simply told, just keep coming in, Dave. Keep coming in. They do seem quite happy with me. They have got a new driver, but the new driver is not ADR trained. So he will be doing non-ADR deliveries around Manchester, and I'll be concentrating, I suppose, for the time being, on ADR work. I think what the idea is, they're going to see how this guy does, because they don't want to obviously pay out to put him on his ADR course if he's obviously not quite up to the job. It's a difficult run, the Manchester one. I've got used to it now, so I'm knocking it out a lot quicker than when I first started. But I'm experienced in Manchester. I know Manchester very well because obviously I live nearby, and I did actually once in a previous life work as a taxi driver in Manchester, so you do get to learn the city quite well, although it does change a lot with all the new one-way systems and everything. So for the time being, they're asking me just to keep coming in every day unless they say otherwise, and carry on with this route at this rate. It's a great rate. It won't last forever, I know that, but I'll use it while I can. I won't actually be working the following week because the van, I'm away for the weekend, as I said, and the van's going to go in for repair, and they want it for at least 3 days. So, and then the bank holiday's on a Friday, so we're just going to go away, me and the missus, and that's it. And then we'll see what happens when I return. But on the whole, a satisfactory week again, money-wise. Disappointing with the accident. These things happen, and I'm more reflective about it now. I was fuming. I don't know what would have happened if I'd have actually caught up with that skip wagon. You know, he would have denied it probably. And knowing my luck, I'd have been effing and jeffing. And then out pops some 6'7" giant of a man. And then I'd have been left with a bit of a dilemma then, wouldn't I? But at the time, I didn't think of that. And I never caught him anyway, did I? So it's c'est la vie. I'm never going to see that. If I do, I keep an eye out for it. But, you know, there's no way of proving it. And it's just over and done with. So I hope everybody has improved over this week. I hope things have got better for you. I am not working on the Courier Exchange at the moment, as we know. So I rely on what my friends from the YouTube community say, and also from the various WhatsApp groups and things like that I participate in. And some are doing better, some it's still quite bad. I just hope it picks up for everybody. That's all I can say. There will come a point where I'll have to dip my toes in again. Although the ideal scenario, again, is just have work of your own. Have work of your own and just use the platform as a backload site. That would be the ideal scenario. When I started, like I said, it was busier than it was, and I was earning money out of it. But I'm not going to earn the kind of money I'm earning now. I'm on probably the best it could ever be. I don't do a massive amount of miles in the day. I'm saving a minimum of £200 a week on fuel and invoicing more than I used to. So this is about as good as it will get. And whilst it's going, I will enjoy it. I will use all the money as a buffer. I won't pay myself any more money than I pay myself anyway, because I just want the company to have a nice buffer in case of things going wrong, because you never know, do you? You could be ill. Illness, I mean, it affected me when, I don't know if it was COVID, but I was bloody ill, you know, Christmas period and right through to mid-January. And I just didn't work because I was just too rough. So it probably was, but I didn't test for it and I didn't work. But, you know, things like that. And I'm not getting any younger, let's face it. So even though actually doing this job and jumping in and out of the vehicle and humping boxes has actually made me feel a little bit fitter, and believe it or not, I've actually dropped a little bit of weight. I'm no spring chicken, let's face it, am I? So there are going to be points where my health will dictate how I work, and, you know, have a buffer just to see me through those times will be handy. Anyway, thank you for watching. Thank you for staying with the channel. Please give a thumbs up if you like the videos that I put out. It helps the videos get out there. And please consider subscribing to the channel if you don't already. They're kind of stagnated now. I think I've reached saturation point now, because I'm kind of hovering around the same figure most of the time. If I can increase it and get more, that would be marvellous. But I'm just glad of the ones who stick with me. And please, if you've got any comments, stick them in the box. Participation is always welcome. Comments, good or bad. I know I've moaned a bit about negative comments, but you can't have it all your own way, can you? And sometimes people, you know, do correct my opinions. And stick them on there if you want. Not a problem. I'll just don't swear. That's all I ask. Anyway, have a great weekend. And hopefully I'll see you all soon. Oh, one last thing, like the, what's the expression, bolting the stable door after the horse has bolted. Here's my dash cam. Should have got it before. I've also ordered some wheel trims as well. I don't know if you noticed on the video, but my wheels look a bit scruffy. I had a choice. I could have sanded them down, painted them again. That meant masking up all the tyres and everything. I'll get some wheel trims. I've gone for wheel trims. Have a great time, everybody.